Hey gamers, it's your boy MtG here, back with another Magic video, and today we're going to be taking another dip into the Brawl scene, and I am bringing you Klothys, God of Destiny. Now, if you're not familiar with the card, it is a legendary enchantment creature god from the Theros Beyond Death set. That's the most recent set that came out, and it is a 4/5 for 3, except that as long as your devotion to red and green is less than 7, Klothys isn't a creature. So you're probably all familiar with the devotion mechanic, but for those who are not, I will explain. Devotion essentially is your mana costs of permanents that you control is your devotion to certain colors. So this one says green and red, so it's essentially either red or green. Applies its mana cost to Klothys's effect. So stuff like Rampart Smasher is great. This gives 4 devotion to red and green, so this gets us closer to being able to use Klothys as a creature. So we want to run a lot of things that either have high monocolored mana costs or multicolored mana costs. So we have Cavalier of Thorns, which is a 3 green. We have Cavalier of Flame, which is a 3 red. Rampart Smasher, as I showed you. Sunder Shaman, Vivien Arcbow Ranger. And then here we've got Living Twister, Gruul Spellbreaker, all stuff like that gets us closer to being able to activate Klothys and use it as a creature. So ideally, we're going to be getting Klothys out on the board on turn 3. And sometimes with commanders, you have to be careful that you have protection for the commander before you play them. But since it's Klothys and it has Indestructible as just a passive, we can kind of play it on turn 3 without much chance of them being able to kill it, because generally it's going to come in as an enchantment, so it can't be targeted by target creature spells, and it also has to be exiled in order to be destroyed because it has Indestructible. So it's pretty well protected, and it gives us a lot of value throughout the game by either at the beginning of our pre-combat main phase, so that's like the beginning of the first chunk of our turn, we get to exile a card from a graveyard, that's our opponent's or ours, and if it's a land card, we add red or green, so it's mana ramping us, or if we exile a creature or an instant or sorcery or an enchantment, we gain 2 life and deal 2 damage to each opponent. So most of the time we're going to be just gaining some life and dealing damage, but throughout the course of the game, and generally Brawl games are longer, so throughout the course of the game that's going to amount to a lot of damage and a lot of life gain. And yeah, it's good. And then other than that, we're playing essentially Gruul good stuff, like a Gruul aggro sort of build, with some big monsters at the top. So we've got Gilded Goose and Pelt Collector here at the bottom to kind of get us started into our other creatures like Paradise Druid, Incubation Druid to ramp us into stuff like Grumgully, Nylea, Keen-Eyed. We've got Beast Whisperer for some enabling, card engine. All these planeswalkers up at the top end in the middle that are really strong, going to add a lot of value to our board. And then we have big creatures and stuff at the end of the game that should be closing the game out for us. So it's a pretty good deck. I honestly think this is probably the most competitive Brawl deck I've made. And yeah, so if you actually want to win games of Brawl, this is a good deck for you. So let's actually just go ahead and jump into some gameplay. I'm not going to show you the entire deck. I don't think you need me to walk through every single card. I'm going to actually pick this deck, walk through every single card in the deck to get an idea of what it looks like. So yeah, if you're interested, the deck list will be in the description of the video as always. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. Hello, there's the game, finally. Autoimmunity, playing Sorin. Uh-oh. Sorin, so probably vampires of some sort. We get a free mulligan, so I'm definitely going to mulligan a 2-land hand since we have a free one. I mean, we could keep this, but it's just a little risky, you know. We want to make sure we have 3 lands. This works, but is not ideal at all. We're on the draw, though. So I think I'll play the mountain first and hope we draw into a green mana source. Because if we don't draw into a green mana source, we could be in trouble with the lands that we have. Because Guildmages Forum doesn't help us play Incubation Druid, because it has to be, well, I guess it doesn't have to be spent on, okay, that's actually good, that's solid. Yeah, we can go Castle Embereth and get Arcane Signet out, so that was a pretty lucky draw right there, and that lets us play Klothys. Though I could play Nylea, which makes Klothys even cheaper, which is, I think, the play to go ahead and play Nylea, because this makes our creatures mana cheaper. We do take some damage, but I'm really pretty unconcerned with that. So if we play Klothys, we have mana for... If I do this, I can't cast anything else because I'm a mana short, even with Guildmages Forum. I'd prefer to play Beast Whisper and then play Klothys, but I don't have the mana. I'm 1 mana short because I need a green mana source. Though what I can do is I can go Incubation Druid and then play... do that for a green to play Klothys, which will enter with a +1/+1 counter, so it'll be a 5/6 when it becomes a creature, which should be next turn. When I play Rampart Smasher, we should get both of these online, which is dope. I don't block. We again don't block because I don't want to lose my Incubation Druid. Now let's think about this. Yeah, we go Beast Whisperer here. And then we can play... Do we go Gilded Goose or Wicked Wolf? What are we at for this? What's our devotion at? 6? Okay, so we just need... Yeah, we can activate it with Gilded Goose. But I could kill Tithe Taker. I think we go Gilded Goose, because it draws us a card, and then it's a forest. It gives us ramp for next turn. So now we're attacking with 2 indestructible gods, baby. That's what we do. Surely not. Like, it doesn't make much sense to block like that. Unless they're not... I mean, I guess it does have indestructible, and sacrificing Administrative Obligation is not bad. Really? Okay, so that gives them extra blockers. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Go to blockers. So that doesn't die, of course, because Pitiless Pontiff is an annoying card that can get indestructible sacrificing. Unfortunately, they can't play their Sorin yet. That's nice. And they concede because we are the superior beings. We're supreme, baby. We got gods on our side. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Is that how the thing goes? Is that the meme? All right, Kethis. This is a deck I've been working on. I wonder if there's a similar. Ooh, Unknown Shores is pretty lame. I like this, but I don't like Unknown. Well, no, that works. I'll keep. This is fine. Yeah. So we can play Grumgully turn. Yeah. We can play Grumgully turn 3. Ooh, snap. Very interesting. Okay. There we go. Nylea again. I'm seeing a pattern here. Okay, so we have if I draw into a land, which I don't, unfortunately, I can't play both Grumgully and Klothys. sadly. So I think I just play Grumgully and hold on, because I think this gives us quite a bit of power, because everything is going to enter with a +1/+1, and next turn I should be able to play Gruul Spellbreaker and Klothys. Depending on... Oh, Grumgully is dead, I think. Okay, not a terrible loss right there. Not the worst thing that could have ever happened. Okay, this is fine. So let's go Klothys. And then we can play Gruul Spellbreaker. I'll give a +1/+1 counter so I can block Kethis. That's the reason I really wanted Grumgully, is because it could have come in as a 4/4 and with haste, so I could have attacked through the Leafkin Druid. But it's fine. They're at 5 mana, which means, well, they can play things that cost 6 mana. I think I just play Nissa Who Shakes the World, because you know how it is.
Rise, my elemental friend. Everyone is expendable, except me.
Okay. Let's go Temple of Abandon. Ooh, Questing Beast. We definitely want that. So we're at 5. So the Great Henge does activate both. Yeah, Great Henge is the play here, because then we can attack with both of these bad boys. Okay, so I'm going to attack like this. I'm going to try to take out both of all their planeswalkers. And we have Thrash, which is solid. So I can... I think I probably... Okay, so they don't block. And we kill their Nissa. I think I want to kill Kethis here. That should set them back considerably. So I take out pretty much all of their ramp. I'd be surprised if they don't concede here. This is not looking good for them. I mean, so they do have a lot more cards in their hand than me, and their life total is not in a bad state, but their board state is not very good. And we can start exiling crap from their graveyard. Oh, okay. I mean, that destroys my one thingamajig, but they're in trouble here. They are in trouble indeed.
Don't dwell on what's about to happen.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and exile Nissa, so he can't bring it back. She can't bring it back. I guess the Vraska Avatar. And then we go Questing Beast. This should be a win here. I don't see why it wouldn't be, because I go straight for the face and kill their Vraska. Okay, can I play that next turn? Yeah, I can definitely play this next turn. So I'm going to hold on to the Forest so I can possibly use Living Twister's ability to deal 2 damage to something if I need to. But, I mean, I guess they just lose, right? I don't see any way they can not lose. Because they'd have to have so much removal in order to stop me from playing... Like, no, they lose. They can't win, I don't think. Even if they had a board wipe, like, if they have Vraska's Contempt or something, I think they still lose. Yeah, that's GG. Woo, this deck is popping off. I do like this quite a bit. All right, let's do another one. Another. Mayor Majestic. Oof, that's not a good hand. Free mulligan. That is a decent hand, because we do have early removal. But all of these are going to enter tapped, which is a big problem. I think it's keepable, though. Because we do get a scry, so we can go... Yeah, I think we keep, because we have a scry land. And then... it's not good enough. I need an untapped land, or at least a forest, so that I can play it and then have Castle Garenbrig. Maybe not. Okay, I think we go Castle Garenbrig here, so I can play Field of Ruin next turn and then play Klothys immediately. Dreadhorde Invasion. Ooh, interesting. Here we go. Okay, Legion Warboss. All right, so they've got some stuff. Ugh. And we can't play anything. So we just pass. They don't have anything in their graveyard to exile, which is a bummer. I think they're gonna play Judith here. No, they don't play Judith. I'll resolve that, but I'm going to probably have to kill Legion Warboss before combat. Woof. We are off to actually a pretty rough start in this game. And unfortunately, Scorching Dragonfire actually exiles the creature. So this could be a problem. Okay. No, that actually doesn't work for us. Yikes. What do we do here? Oh, I know what I think I know what I do. I keep Field of Ruin up. I will, tap you and you to play Arcane Signet, which keeps Field of Ruin up to activate. Ooh. We'll go ahead and do this. Destroy their Bloodfell Caves. It doesn't really hurt them that much, but what it does is put a land into my graveyard so that I can exile it with Klothys to give me an extra land. And I get... I need a mountain, I think. And that gives me quite a bit more to do. So I can exile their Bloodfell Caves, give me a little extra mana. Doom Whisperer, huh? That's not awesome. Okay, interesting. And they're holding up their Priest of Forgotten Gods to force me to sacrifice. Yep. So we do that. That doesn't do much for me. If I do this, they're at minimum forced to sacrifice, I think. Man, we have not drawn into any... Well, I guess I did have Scorching Dragonfire at the beginning of the game, but other than that, we have not really had any removal. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Though I don't... Oh my. They've got Field of Ruin. It didn't want Dreadhorde Butcher, which is odd. We do this. Huh. They didn't want to activate Field of Ruin, which is interesting. I would have thought they would have tried to kill my Field of the Dead, though it's not really doing anything for me right now. Oh, it's not doing anything at all. There's the Judith. Mayhem Devil. Neato. Oh my god. Oh jeez. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, yeah. So they can sack these two. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah? If I play End-Raze Forerunners, it doesn't really do anything for me. If I play Domri, it allows me to play Rampart Smasher. The Rampart Smasher... Oh. Huh. So I can do this. I can play Rampart Smasher with Riot. Give it a counter, which turns Klothys into an attacker, though they're going to start sacrificing stuff to try to force me to sack Klothys, but I'm not going to sack Klothys, obviously. I have to sack Rampart Smasher, which means Klothys is no longer a creature. So I think I lose this. I think I lose this one. Yeah. Oh, wait. They just go for, yeah, they just go for the face next turn. So that's game. We had a really, really rough start. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that first hand. I thought it was fine, but kind of bit me in the bum a little bit. Kind of bit me in the bum. Alrighty, let's see who we got here. Miguel 1. I've definitely played against this guy playing this same deck. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this... Oh my gosh, this is a bad hand. Mulligan. There we go. That's a much better hand. My goodness. Yep. Okay, so we can play that tapped. And then on turn 3, we get Klothys. Klothys. I guess we could play Domri instead of Klothys, though? Because that does give me extra mana. And Klothys doesn't do anything for me next turn anyway, so I go Domri first. Yeah, so this gives me an extra mana next turn. Which doesn't do much for me. Though actually, if they play a creature here, which I don't think they're going to do, looks like they might have a counterspell though. Though this makes creatures I cast uncounterable. So let's go Questing Beast. Swing in here. Okay, swinging for 5 damage, and then we go Gilded Goose. Alright, what is our devotion at? 5? So whenever we play Klothys, he's going to enter the battlefield as he or she. Is it a she? It might be she, and I've been saying he this whole time. I don't really care. Klothys should enter as a creature. Well, actually no, because they shocked my Gilded Goose, which is very, very rude. No, we don't even need to do that. We just do... Oh yeah, all good. Bye-bye, Kefnet. Bye-bye. Okay, this... Let's go to combat. I think I want to play Chandra. No, I think I actually do want to play Klothys. Because that means whatever I play next turn activates Klothys. because it should get me the devotion I need, and then we should win. And I can also start exiling stuff that they have in their graveyard. Okay, here comes Nicobolus to do what? What are you gonna do? Okay, they destroy that, but that's fine because, yep. Because I play, actually, I need to make a red mana so I can keep my, no. We tap you for that, so we keep our command tower available for Veil of Summer. I will submit 0. Yeah, that's game. Okay. There we go. And there's the deck, everybody. It's fast and easy Brawl wins. The one game we lost is really because we had a bad start, but it kind of trounced everyone because Gruul is just good. There's enough good stuff in Gruul to like, where playing singletons doesn't hurt you too bad. In some colors, playing singletons hurts you pretty bad, but in Gruul it's fine. We have enough ramp. Adding mana of any color with Gilded Goose, Incubation Druid, Paradise Druid. Klothys is great. All of our Planeswalkers do a lot for us, except, I mean, Chandra, Fire Artisan does a little bit, but not as much once she hits the board as I really like, but she does give two red devotion, so that works for Klothys. You could consider running Anax in this deck over probably Vivien, Champion of the Wilds. That's something I considered, but I never really even played Vivien, so it's hard to say whether she'd be super helpful or not. But since, I don't know. It's good. It's great. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like so that other people can see it. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, I welcome thee to put in the games. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been fun. Peace.